it's Michelle here. Thanks for joining me today and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a fun Q&A with me and my daughter Grayson. And I asked my friends over on Patreon to send me some questions they wanted to know, and they really turned out some good questions. So Grayson is going to read them to me, and we're just going to chill out, vibe, and answer some questions today. You ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, let's get started. So I wrote the questions down on some cards, and Grayson's just going to read them to me randomly, and I'm super excited about this video.
I'm excited too.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, so Shannon said, what do you like the most about planning? And what do you like the least about it?
I love that it provides functionality and, you know, being able to keep up with day-to-day appointments and whatnot, chores and track things. But it also gives you a way to be creative, like a creative outlet for you to. It's like a two-in-one. Like you're getting things done, but you're also
even whenever I was little, she always made like scrapbooks and stuff and helped me the most with my school projects. She put stickers on it and and she loved it. Like calligraphy was like her thing. Like whenever I was super little. I mean, I'm 25 now, and whenever I was like in school, she loved it.
So yeah, I love the creative aspect, and I love also that it actually serves a purpose. So it's like a two-in-one.
So what's your least favorite then?
My least favorite probably is, and this is probably on me, but feeling like I have to have a spread decorated in order to plan, because sometimes you can just jot down a sloppy list, a to-do list, which I do quite often, but
you don't do anything sloppy.
but being a perfectionist, though, I feel like, you know, starting a list and starting it over, crossing something out, and then, you know, I feel like it needs to be perfect. So I would say that's what I like the least about it, is just making sure that, or feeling like it has to be some perfect masterpiece when it doesn't always have to be. It can just be whatever, a list of what you got to do that day, slap a couple of stickers on it. If it makes you happy, that's perfect. So that's kind of what I like most and least about it. Thank you so much, Shannon, for that awesome question. All right, so what else you got?
Okay, so Michelle said, what's Millie and Chips' story?
Millie and Chips' story. Okay, I did have to put them up for this video because they were a little rambunctious, but maybe I'll bring them in later. Okay, but all right, Michelle, Millie and Chip's story. Let's start with Chip first because he came first. We've had a couple of generations of wiener dogs, and we had one wiener dog that we got for my stepson Derek, who's grown and married. But I had him when he was kind of working on the road, so I felt like he was my little baby. And his name's Colt, but I always called him my little puppy pal. And he when he went to live with Shelby and Derek, they got another dachshund that was a short-haired female, and her name was Penny. Yes, and so they had puppies, and Chip is one of their litter, and so obviously we had to have Chip. So we've got Chip, and then we decided we need one more little furry member of the family, and we found Millie. Well, we found a breeder that lived about an hour away, and we went and picked out our sweet little Millie. A tiny little thing, and
she was so tiny.
She was so tiny. She's not so tiny anymore, but we love her. We love her just the same.
We don't body shame.
We
Millie.
don't body shame anyone,
especially Millie.
Well, she wouldn't be body shamed. She would not allow it.
No, she wouldn't.
She's her own little diva. So anyway, and so we got Millie, and it's like, the rest is history. They love each other. But anyway, that's our story. We love wiener dogs, and that's how we acquired our little family.
Yeah, Chip and Millie are besties.
They really are.
So Emily and Lashara, they both asked the same question. What got you into planning?
I've always loved like scrapbooking, paper crafts. Even when my kids were little, Grayson and Jake, I loved having a calendar on the fridge, and it was one that included stickers, and I just thought that was so fun to put down everyone's birthday, put down the appointments and the events. Do you remember?
I do remember.
Yeah, so from there, I've always loved planners, like, even if it's like I remember Hallmark used to give out the little, like, really flat little planners like every year. For some reason, I've always loved those and decorating them, and when I found like the planner community, I just thought, oh my God, I found my people. They understand. They like to do what I like to do. And there's just something so relaxing about decorating a spread, and you know that you're going to be able to use it too. So that's how I got into planning. I've always loved paper crafting, calendars, scrapbooking, and it just sort of evolved from there.
Okay, and then Melissa said, what advice do you have for planner newbies?
For planner newbies, okay, I've definitely been there. For planner newbies, all right, I know the first inclination is for a planner newbie is to go out and buy everything, because I've been there. You want to buy all the sticker books you need to watch all the YouTube videos, and what everyone else uses that you're looking up to, you think you need that too. You need all the washi, all the stickers, all of everything. So I would say for planner newbies, first of all, kind of research the different planners that are out there and the layouts that you like. And sometimes it takes a while to figure out what works for you, but find a planner, get maybe a couple of sticker packs. So anyway, what I'm saying is, what you want to do is get all the things. You don't need all the things yet. It's best to figure out what's going to work for you and what you're going to use, because you don't want to be stuck with a bunch of stuff you're not going to use and feel bad about getting rid of it or whatever. So just start with a few things, figure out what works for you, follow a few planners like on Instagram or YouTube, and kind of figure out what's your vibe, and go from there.
Okay.
All right.
So Sonia and Melissa said, do you create your monthly spreads prior to each month?
Okay. Prior to each month, no, like not way in advance. Usually like the week before, I'll start thinking about what do I want for the theme, what's coming up this month. But I don't like batch plan a bunch of spreads, because I never know what I'm going to be feeling, what I want to celebrate, or what message I want in my monthly spread. So I just want it to be organic and feel like what I want at the time. So I'd say definitely not that much in advance, just like a week or so before I get ready.
I think that's good too, because if you do it the month before, like you said, you don't know what you're going to be feeling that month.
Exactly.
And sometimes you want to do your chores, I guess, and then sometimes you want to just put a picture of what you did that week. You never know what you're going to do.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people like to plan in advance, like tons of spreads, and if that works for you, that's great. But I just like, I just kind of like, I like to go with the flow and see what I'm feeling at that time. So that's a great question though. Thank you so much, guys.
Oh, Julie got a little bit more personal.
Okay.
She said, what is your favorite color? I don't think I know your favorite color either.
You do.
Pink?
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't mean it.
Favorite color is pink. Okay, but specifically, I do love all pinks. I don't discriminate, but my favorite pink is like this baby pink. I don't know, there's something so pretty with it, and it looks so stunning with black or with gray. It's like a different story with every different color. But I love pink because it makes me happy. I don't have any specific profound reason, I just love it. As second to pink, I love green. I love like a deep grass Kelly green, like the rich summer green.
Yeah, like forest or emerald green.
Yes, I love green. But pale pink is my favorite. I like all pink, but specifically pale pink, and green would be a close second. Thank you, Julie.
And then, wait, Julie had a couple more.
Okay.
What's your favorite meal?
My favorite meal would definitely be Mexican food of any kind. Whenever it's my choice to go out to eat and I get to pick the restaurant, it's going to be a Mexican restaurant, because I like all the chips and queso, salsa. I like tacos, enchiladas, quesadillas, anything, you name it, all the cheese, seasonings. That's going to be my favorite meal, but Mexican for sure.
Melissa and Julie asked, do you have any other hobbies besides planning?
Okay, yes, I love makeup. I worked at, my last job was a beauty educator at Sephora, so I view makeup as an art form, because it's literally like painting someone's face. So I love like experimenting with colors and trying new products, and I also worked before that. I worked at Bare Minerals. That's one of my favorite hobbies. I also love, obviously, I've mentioned it numerous times in my videos, I love going to the beach. If I could live on the beach, that'd be my ideal thing. I mean, like one day I'll get there, right? But that would be probably my top two. I love a good book every now and then, especially if it's on the beach. But those are probably my top three.
Julie said, how did you and Dale meet?
This one is always so funny to me because when people ask that, I look back and we technically met on Match.com, and I'm not like a dating app kind of person, and even when we talk about it, he's like, I can't believe we met on that app, because neither one of us were on dating apps for very long. It was both a short period, and we met each other right away. I was working at the Limited, and we met for drinks and dinner after work one day on the border, and the rest is history. I mean, when you've been married before and you're dating, you kind of know what you're looking for. In my opinion, it was meant to be. So it's such a funny story that I completely forget about, and so does he.
And how many years ago was that?
That was like 12 years ago. And it's so weird, like, because I had gotten to the point where I had gone through my divorce and everything, and I was just kind of ready to meet some people, but didn't know where to go. So it's funny that that's where we met each other, but that's how it is, and it worked out perfect. So.
And then she said, what kind of movies do you like?
What kind of movies? I love movies. Okay, I like movies better at home. First of all, I'm not a big movie theater kind of person. I like the movie theater at home, but my all-time favorite kind of movies are romantic comedies. I mean, that's just what I like. Like, I love How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, Bridesmaids, just those classic, rom-com, like those classic kind of girly movies. I do also love a good like action drama, like a thriller, like a thriller. Yeah,
that was weird.
I would say thriller is quite high up there on my list as at my favorites. But yeah, definitely rom-coms and thrillers. Not so big on horror movies, but just those two types basically.
And then your favorite dream car and your favorite sticker book.
I can't remember the exact model, but it's a Jaguar. It's sporty, and if it has a convertible top, then that's bonus points.
And then she said your favorite sticker book.
My favorite sticker book. All right, this is really hard because there's so many out there, but I would say my favorite sticker book, I really loved Happy Planner's Cool to Be Kind, because it had so many different like mixed media vibes and colors. It was really modern, and there were so many options with it. I also loved Happy Blooms, the first one. I love this one too, but the first one was like I used almost every sheet. So those are going to be my top two. Well, hold on. I also love, of course, I love colorful boxes. There's too many. I'm going to go with those two.
And then Melissa had 3 questions, but I kind of skipped to this one because I like this question. I want to know your answer. Your spreads are always so creative. Do you ever feel pressure to always have to top yourself?
Okay. Oh, Melissa, that's such a good question, because yes, indeed. I mean, I feel like when I start a video, what am I going to do that's different from last time? Or how am I going to make this spread different? So yes, I do. I think about how I'm going to top myself, but then I try to overcome that with just like having fun and decorating it how I like, and infusing some creative elements here and there and make it a little bit different. It's fun to always reach for an element that you don't usually use, like washi, or some people use inks or whatever, something to just make it different. But I do feel that pressure, but I try to overcome it just by going for it.
And then Melissa also said, how long did it take you to find your planner style? I feel like you don't have a specific style.
I don't feel like I have a specific style per se, but I feel like it did take a good couple of years, because you go through those phases of following certain planners that you like, that you admire, and you think, well, oh, I need to do that, and my spreads should look like that. So I would say a good couple of years to feel comfortable in doing what I wanted to do, and not feeling pressured to do exactly what planner A, B, C, or whoever does.
And then last one that I have, at least on this sheet, What can you do to get out of a planner rut is what Melissa said.
That's a good one because we've all been there, and I've definitely been there. When you're sitting down to do your spread and you think, I don't even know what sticker book I want to use or what theme I want to go with. The best thing to do is pick a color story. Like if you don't know what sticker book you want, just pull out some colors, or like I like to look up on the internet like color swatches and kind of play with them. Like pick a couple of colors you like and then go from there, because then you can remember, oh, so-and-so has this beautiful coral and this mint green, and pull those sticker books. Or you can go a completely different route and just say, all right, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull this one sticker book and roll with it. So you flip through it and find one sticker that inspires you. Pull that sticker and go ahead, and if not, place it down on the page. Just let that be your inspiration and go from there, because you've got to you've got to go with it at some point. Because if you have a lot of sticker books, you're gonna think, oh, I could use this, I could use that. But just like making a decision, say, I'm going to use this sticker book. Pull out one sticker that really inspires you, speaks to you, and you're like, hey, I want to use that, and we'll kind of work around it. That's a good place to start. So if you're in a rut, I would say pick a color story or pick one sticker book and go from there.
And then Vicky said, what is your favorite season?
Vicky, I love that question. My favorite season is summer. I love all things summer, so I'm in my favorite season. I just think spring's a close second, but I just think when it's summer, everything is bright and pretty and fun. It's warm. I just think of the beach and palm trees. Summer is definitely my favorite. Winter being like low. So I'd say summer, spring, fall, and winter, but definitely summer. Thank you. That's a good one, Vicky.
I already knew what you were going to say. LaShara said, are you going to make your are you going to make sticker sheets of your own handwritten quotes?
Oh, LaShara, you sweet girl. Okay. I probably will someday. I have dreams of creating my own sticker book, including my handwritten quotes.
You will.
But you think I will?
I know you will.
But I wouldn't say anytime in the near future, but it is definitely up there. It's something that I want to do. It's something that I enjoy. I love practicing on Procreate and making the quotes and putting them together just so. And so, yes, I would say that's in the future. Don't know when, though.
Okay. And then Emily said, what made you want to start a YouTube channel?
Emily, I love that. After I started planning and kind of got comfortable, found my planner style, and kind of was on Instagram for a while in the planner community, I wanted to start to share my creations or my spreads or my tips, whatever, for being creative and decoratively planning, you know, on a higher level. So I thought I'll just start a YouTube channel, just see where it goes. And so I thought I'll just see where it goes, and I wasn't completely sure, like, is this something I'm going to stay with? But now I absolutely love it. I love the community. I love you guys and sharing with you and kind of interacting with you and sharing my ideas and getting your feedback and getting your ideas. And I absolutely love it. So I'm so glad I started a YouTube channel.
And then Melissa said, how do you stay motivated to plan? And also she said, I feel like this goes hand in hand too. She said, how do you stop playing the comparison game? Like thinking, like she's saying, comparing your spreads to other people and thinking that yours aren't as good as other people's. So how do you stay motivated, and also how do you avoid that?
Okay. That is such a great question, because that's come up often in my mind even. But so staying motivated to plan for me comes down to literally being productive. So I know when I create a spread and decorate it and put my to-do list and everything just how I need it for the week, that's going to keep me coming back to it, and that's what's going to keep me productive.
And then the comparison game though, like comparing your spreads to other people.
That's so hard. Okay, so if you're on Instagram or even YouTube or Pinterest or whatever forum you're on, it's really easy to get sucked into that. Like, oh, her spreads are so creative. I don't do mine like that. It's so easy to get sucked into that and look at someone's spreads and think, oh, mine don't look as good as hers. But there's always going to be someone that you think is better than you, and meanwhile they might be thinking, she's so creative, I wish I had thought to do that, or I wish I was as creative as her. So bottom line is, just try to do what makes you happy and what makes you more productive. If you think of it like that and try to keep the comparison game out of it, and I know it's hard, it is hard, but just think there's always someone that thinks, hey, her spreads are great, why aren't mine looking that great? And you're thinking the same about them.
And I feel like that's a really deep question too, because people do that in life constantly, especially on social media. Whenever, you look at somebody's post and you're like, wow, they look so good. Why don't I look like that? And I mean, I feel like that's just like a life thing as well.
It is. I mean, constantly in everyday life, not even on social media, you might see someone like, oh, her outfit's cute. Why isn't mine that cute? But
exactly.
Perfect. You guys, we had to go for a pizza break, and now we have Millie and Chip in here with us. So let's go ahead with the next question.
Okay, so next question, Brenda said, have you ever used rice paper in a spread? I have some beautiful rice paper and I don't know what to do with it. What do you think?
Okay, Brenda, I have not used rice paper in a spread, but I agree it is beautiful. If you have some that like means a lot to you, I would say, I do love to use paper in a spread, and when I do, I like to tear it and usually like border it on the corners or along the bottom and layer it with something else. Like if it's a neutral color, put another color behind it. But if it's really special to you, I would save it for a memory keeping spread. Like I had some stickers that a friend of mine, Lila from LB Novelties, hand drew for me of Dale, Meep, and Millie, and I am saving those for a memory keeping spread, something that I know I'll have for a long time and I can always look back on and appreciate. Millie, I don't know if y'all can see Millie, but she was doing a little yoga stretch. But yes, I would definitely I would go for using it in a spread, but I would use it in a spread that means something to you, that you're definitely going to be able to come back to and appreciate.
And then Lashara said, what do you look forward to in the future?
Okay, Lashara, that is deep, girl, but definitely expressing myself creatively, but I don't know exactly what the future holds. That's the beauty of it. I'm always so excited to see what the future holds, but I know I'm going to be doing something creative, and I hope you guys are here with me for it.
This is the last question. Melissa, this is a question for me. What is Michelle's best trait as a mom? My mom is always there for me. Anytime I've ever had a hard time, the first person I want to call is my mom. My mom always listens to me. She has never dismissed my feelings. She's always made me feel...
I love you.
I love you too.
Love you,
but she's always made me feel like I'm important. And
you are.
And then that goes to the next question. What is the most mom thing that she does that annoys you? And she loves me so much and cares about what I'm doing so much. She's always so proud of me. And with that comes like a very worrisome mom. She does worry a lot about both me and my brother. And she'll like, anytime we don't answer for like a few hours or something, she just thinks the worst. Yes. And it starts blowing us up like, are you okay? but that's also what I love about her at the same time, even though sometimes I'm like, Mom, I'm fine, it's okay, I'm good. She just loves us so much. But I guess that's it. That's what I would say about her.
But that's not so bad, right?
No, not at all. And yeah.
You give me a reason to worry sometimes.
I know.
Maybe a little bit.
I do. I mean, whenever I got finger tattoos, and I have like a big one right here, you would have thought I was going to jail for murdering somebody. It was a whole ordeal. But now
she didn't tell me though. I just went over there and I said, "Oh my gosh, what is that on your finger? Is that your wedding ring finger? What is going on?" and yeah. Anyway, I don't care. It's fine.
I know. She's very comfortable with the tattoos and piercings now, but she was.
Well, there's not that many piercings. Anyway, you can tell I'm totally comfortable with it.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Anyways, it's all good.
But yeah, you, honestly, you really thought that I was going to jail for murdering someone.
I did. I thought, what are you doing with your life? You got a hand tattoo now? Okay, you guys, we're gonna wrap it up. We've had pizza, we've had a little champagne, and it's been so much fun. We got the doggies in here with us. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, and most importantly, thank you to my sweet friends over on Patreon for giving me these fun questions to answer. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye! Hey!
Hey!
Let's pretend like you're asking me a question.
Okay.
So we can see the views.
What is an adjective? So an adjective is like grimy, ugly,
like little, scrawny,
no,
like
yeah,
unappealing, pink,
yeah, it's
like
used,
crusty.
Yeah, used to describe a person like crusty, dusty, grimy.
You got it. Okay. And these questions come from my sweet friends. The fly is in the video.
I know.
Go.
Hey, go wait till he lands. You gotta sneak up on him. Where'd he go?
Get out of here. Okay. Hey, you guys, it's Michelle here. Thanks for joining me today. Wait, hold on. Hey, you guys, it's Michelle here. One more time.
Okay.
Okay, let's start over.
Okay.
Just wave or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Or smile. I don't know.
Yeah,
I shouldn't have put you
I
on the
was
spot. Okay. Just be charming and personable.
Yeah. Where is he? Oh. Make sure on the camera that you do have a little bit of lipstick on your t-shirt.
What?
Girl, I just noticed it.
Did you have to slurp? Do it again. Do it again. I don't know. Okay. All right. Go back out. Okay.
Okay.
Can we go to the next one?
Yeah, girl.
Let's save that for later. What people say that?
I know it was cute and funny though, but I just never heard you say
Okay.
it.
All right. So let's keep going. Okay.
Girl,
It happens all the time.
I can let him.
No, if you have a letter sticker point. No, I don't like that. I'm gonna start over. Hold on. Okay, hold on.
Wait, somebody's calling you. Oh, we gotta go get the pizza.
I'll tell them we're on our way.
Hey, we're on our way.
Oh, awesome.
Okay. Sorry.
You're good.